Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome to week 6. We have Banana Rampage versus Switcheroo. We gotta change the names real quick, hold up. So looks like we have Uno versus Player Noob.
Yo,
Hey, what's up?
what's up, guys? PDS. So I love this. The mods you be having on here is nice.
I forgot I haven't streamed on Team Wars in a long time, so we're probably gonna get a lot of questions, but
Yeah,
alright, so we got Player Noob on the bottom. Looks like he's playing probably Invoked. He's trying to mind game him with the Black Wing mat though.
yeah.
But then again, oh no, yeah, no, yeah, it's Invoked. There's no way he's playing 25 card
Nah,
Destiny
man.
drop Black Wings.
Hey, man, you play a lot of level 4s and level 3s. You don't have to worry about your deck count.
So how do you feel about this matchup? I think, I think, definitely Uno has the advantage here already, just because he's playing the SSA variant.
Yeah, SSA and Whale kind of hard carry this matchup, essentially.
Yeah,
The only way that E-Sabers can win through this is if they have like an early unending nightmare or they get like a cheese kill with Casitas and Current.
yeah,
Is
but
usually
yeah. And then the
so.
impact also helps, but obviously, I mean, like, cause
Yeah.
Kaitis is good, but there's impact that they have a way to stop it, so it's pretty annoying.
Yeah. Essentially, if your Casitas goes down and you don't really have a way to deal with the SSA, you kind of just lose.
Yeah.
And based on what we see here, it doesn't look like he has much to answer. Who are the players?
The top player is Uno, and the bottom player is Player Noob.
Yeah. Doesn't have a lot to answer Uno right now.
Yeah, no, Malehu set 1 pass is not a good look for him. And he's gonna have the access to the powered Inzectron as well next turn. Not that I'm a Crystron expert or anything. I have that goldfish memory, so I have no idea if I said, hey, Wulad, but what's up, Wulad? Oh no, I guess I didn't. He saved me. I legit forgot if I said it or not, though. That's how bad my memory is.
That's funny. Yeah, at least
What's
you
up?
remember to wake up every day.
Yeah, it's true. Alright, so what's this delay? What do you think it's gonna be?
It could be Molyneux, it could be SSA. I mean, it's just a wrap, to be honest. Unless that's even if the set is unending, I don't know. I don't even think it's
Yeah, there's
enough
no
to
way
save
he's
him
gonna
here.
bait him.
Yeah. And that's another thing. You have to like bait the SSA to get for an ending to work out. So
Alright, so he's actually gonna use Malehu here.
yeah.
Alright, so I wonder what he's gonna flip down. I would assume the Rion, but he's just gonna use the SSA. Does he have maybe Unending Nightmare then?
He could also just negate it with Whale.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean,
It could be some kind of bait, maybe. Maybe the back row is a targeting card.
yeah, he has ways to dodge this though. He's just gonna use the whale.
Yeah.
Whale. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Yep. Down goes Molyneux. Does he have anything for the follow up, or is that just he's just gonna eat that? Not gonna give him D draw as well. Make sure that that's not. Don't want to give him any chances here.
yeah, he said to heck with the draw. So swinging in with the Rion.
Hit him with that nice fat 300 damage. Ends his turn.
Alright, so let's see what Player Noob can do. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yikes.
That is
Oh,
not a
man.
good look for you. So just set one. It is definitely not a good look.
Yeah. Maybe thinking about what monster he wants to summon out of his hand, if he even has. He probably does, considering his opening. End his turn, or he was trying to end his turn there.
Yeah, maybe
Interesting.
he's baiting him.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright, so he just wants to... oh, my OBS crashed, did it? No. What the heck just crashed? Oh.
I see everything.
Oh, nothing. Okay, I'm dumb.
Okay.
We good, boys.
My there we go. So it does have the unending. You're gonna be able to pop either the SSA or the field spell. Most likely the SSA. Oh, it's the field spell. Okay.
Oh, damn. You hate to see it.
Yeah, that's a big yikes.
Nah, it's over. Sorry, player new.
Yeah,
Jaw Force.
That's a big wrap. Brings back the this is over. I was gonna say the only way he would win there is if he like had Alistair and Current already, and would cheese through the whale, but he ain't got it. So gonna end his life right now with this board. I'm actually a little surprised he didn't try to go Briannac there.
Maybe he doesn't want to show him what he's playing in the extra deck.
I mean, but it's a little. I would say Briannac's pretty standard by now, but I guess just you don't want to swing into a wild wall of D or drowning or something. I mean, SSA is not. It doesn't really do much to SSA, but still. But going in for lethal now. Oh, he has fear, so he's living.
Yeah, it's actually gonna buy him another turn here.
Yeah. Alistair Current one time. That would actually be game. That's the crazy part.
If he had
Because you can only banish one. So
if he has unending set, is that good for him if he has Alistair? Let's see, because he could go swing into the Rion.
that as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
With Purgatrio and just triple swing. Tops the Palace, okay.
Yo creo que Hormigan está durmiendo. Because he did not respond to me, so let's see what he's doing. Let's see. He said, question mark, question mark, question mark. Alright. So.
So you got another mole come out.
Yeah, I didn't even know Hormigan was going to be on this, but apparently it was in the title, so I was like, oh, alright, cool. But apparently not even he knew.
That's funny.
They're trying to go for those Hormigan clickbaits.
Like, do you want to see the retired AG god come through? Or what?
He's the Crystron god now.
Mm-hmm. Everybody is nowadays. I remember when it used to be cool to play Crystrons. Feel bad. Oh shit.
It's crazy that E-Sabers outlived Dark Lords and they're still living.
Stood the test of time, you know?
No, for sure. I mean, I think they would have died, but Purgatrio said hello. Because people were playing them without
I'm
Purgatrio.
a little
But...
surprised that as long as it has. It definitely earns a spot as the meta deck with is he gonna? Oh, he has to negate that. As the control deck of the meta for a while now.
think you're talking about Yosenju's.
Right, well, I'm not trying to reveal that as much, you know.
Alright, so SSA is gonna activate. He said goodbye, whale, which is interesting because now he can Malehu.
Yeah, I mean, he was gonna get. It would have been better to do it the other way, but he was gonna get Moliu regardless.
Now this is interesting. Actually, no, because he has access to the Powered Insectron still, so he's not dead to Purgatrio.
He also I'm pretty sure he searched not the Moliu, I think.
Yes, I think so.
So he can't even swing.
Yes, he did. He did, so he can't swing. Yeah, it's looking really, really bad then.
Okay. He will be able to sit on cock for a bit. If that's not an impact set.
Yeah. If he has impact, then he just SSAs and then impacts.
Yeah. You gotta wonder if that will maybe force him to put him in attack mode.
Yeah, I think you have to.
Yep. So he's not trying to have it.
All right.
It's probably gonna be his turn right there. Yep. Finally saw Alistair after 8 turns. Took him long enough.
So he's gonna be what, 3,200 on his opponent's turn?
I think there's a Moliu in the grave, so it's probably still gonna be Oh, I thought you said 33, 34. Yeah, 32. Yeah. If he drops the Alistair to boost, yeah. Oh, and he has Fear as a dark as well.
So yeah, I don't know where Hormigon is. I guess he didn't get the memo.
I didn't even know either, so nobody knew.
Yeah, I didn't even know. But yeah, I went to go lay down, guys, and I passed the F out. I woke up at like almost 7.
Yeah, I came home from work earlier, so I was a little bit tired too. But we in there for this war. Fully rejuvenated.
Alright, swinging into the Cocytus. SSA effects. Obviously, it does nothing to that Cocytus.
Yeah. He's willing to take the whale dropping here to trade the Alistair. But Uno playing this very well and calculated here. He's not really afraid of anything at this point. But he doesn't. I still don't think you should give E-Sabers a lot of time to try to figure out their way around your situation. But
yeah, because I mean they're gonna get it eventually. So, oh, you ripped the invocation off the top actually.
Yeah, so gonna just use the Alistair that he dropped last turn. So not even so much a trade anymore.
Yeah, ended up just getting rid of one of his monsters that works with SSA basically.
Yeah, but
because he can actually go ahead and summon the Alistair if he wants.
Yeah, he could.
But I think it's better in the hand just because of that Cocytus at 3k is pretty powerful versus SSA.
Yeah. Still has the Powered Insectron play available to him, so taking any damage, but essentially a dead is fodder for E-Sabers to swing over. So
yeah, they can't do anything with that Insectron.
So they're likely gonna probably try to get rid of it next turn.
Yeah, they can't even get it off the field. SSA is just a target.
Yeah.
I think no matter which deck wins this one, we all lose because we're gonna have to watch it again. All right, so this could actually be pretty nice for him. He can go for an Amatrix, and then if he has an Impact as well, this should be over. So he's definitely going for that Amatrix.
Yeah, it'd be a wrap. Amatrix coming out now. If we see SSA activate here to bring to banish something, then we know for a fact.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Yep. Well, he lives on 100 actually. Oh well, no, he doesn't. Well, he just outs the Casitas, but
Yeah, the problem is the only way he can really win is Cocytus. Now it's gone.
yeah, I mean, we're gonna need to see some either some like Super Buddy or some Deep Grave try to bring the boy back.
He needs Trap Eater right now.
Trap Eater. Oh man. Alistair again. Gonna grab. What's he gonna make here? Now, what he really needs is that Cosmic. Just play one field spell or two field spells.
True.
He's gonna make something here. Second Purgatorio gonna come out. He's a big boy, but it don't matter when that trap card is face up.
Yeah, I think he's just playing his hand out.
Yeah.
Maybe he's talking to his team like, guys, my second deck is hero. Please get somebody ready to clap this Chris Strong.
That's a monster. Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Oh, damn, there's the Fortress Whale coming back.
Oh boy.
Trying to get a monster big enough to go for game with one swing to not give him Destiny Draw.
Yep. Also, get that target and protection.
Now we know he plays 2 SSAs.
We have valuable information.
So when he's not breaking, I'm like, how is this guy not drawing 2 SSAs? The world will never know. Alright, so this could be it right here.
You have to find this chain. Obviously gonna get negated. And that's it. More than likely. Okay, gonna put that boy in the grave and Whale gonna swing for game. Yep.
Yep, that's it. Alright, so Switcheroo takes the first game with their
Uno got that Uno win.
Yeah, he said Uno out. Alright, let's see. Let's take a life off of Player Noob. Gonna update these scores real quick. Alright. Damn, Shaowz. Your pimp is in the chat right now. Shaowz went muted. He's nervous, Arctor.
I realized I was muted. I said he wished he was my pimp. He'd be making bank. All right. I don't need to ask you nothing. You can ask yourself something.
All right, here we go. Game number 2. Looks like we got sealed tombs on the bottom now.
Definitely not gonna repeat that. That's stupid.
Yeah,
Hey,
no.
Shizu. Christian's going first again. Pretty ideal.
Of course, they opened their starter card.
Yep.
We were
That's what
never
the deck
not
does
open.
best.
If you sense this turn, though. Oh. His
Sends
his hand must be hella doo-doo then. Unless
it's
you're...
either doo-doo, or he has the sulfur ready and he wants to have that trap available. Nah, it's doo-doo.
Yeah, that looks like
It's
ultra
definitely
doo-doo.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. There's definitely I mean, it's 3 sets, so you never know. One of them's impact.
You already know he has impact in double SSA set. We were just talking about this the last game.
Yeah, he's definitely It comes down to what this Shizu player's got in her hands. It is 20 cards, or no, 21. So
Probably heroes.
yeah, usually Dark Magicians try to stay within 20. But who knows? Maybe it's Sealed Tomb's Blackwings.
Yeah, if it's heroes, the Switcheroo perfectly countered both of them. Alright. Starts off with the Cosmic. Hero for sure. Yeah, 21. That's like the hero special. Blind Cosmic, though, pretty interesting.
It is.
I don't think anything is really... I mean, the only crazy card is Ballista, I think. That's what they play. Like
or an opposing Cosmic for in case he has Ferris.
Yeah, we did see those Cosmics from him.
So he's gonna hit the SSA. He's not afraid of anything. He's not afraid of Kuro at all. He thinks he has double SSA set. So we're gonna see Ferris come out.
In defense. Actually. Interesting.
Okay. Gonna see the boy come out? No. Okay, he's gonna go right into the increase effect.
See if he gets Cosmic here. There's the Cosmic. Oof, that is devastating.
Yeah. You hate to see it sometimes, but maybe he still has his normal summon. Maybe he just goes normal summon, celestial, mass change. Hit him. That's lethal. And through the impact.
Damn.
He passes. Oh no. Popega.
Now he's gonna have that play as well with the Smiger.
Yeah, it's
already. I think it's already over for heroes, honestly.
Yeah. Gotta wonder what those other 2 cards in his hand.
One of them is Plasma. The other one's probably like...
It's malicious.
No, I think he would discard it with the Ferris.
Oh yeah, you're right. He did discard the increase.
It's probably like Plasma and Poly. Or Plasma and Mass Change or something. You just can't play it at all.
Yeah.
Now he's going for game right now. With that Quarion Gondrax.
Yep. Exactly, lethal. And that's it. Yep. So, countered twice, essentially, by Christians.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate.
You know, especially winning the winning the counter pick advantage is nice, but being able to do that 2-0, like, gives you even more versatility with your second deck. You never know. You can start streaking. Oh. And Rampage is gonna have to come through with something. They do not want Christian streaking.
Oh no, we've seen it way too many times already where they start popping off with Christrons.
Yeah.
So you didn't play an MCS Shaowz?
I was at work. I played work today. They always schedule me on Saturday. And they never announced the MCS until like a day before, essentially. So I never get the day off. It sucks.
Damn.
I mean, I gotta assume like it's like the first Saturday of every month. That's the time that I try to take it off ahead of time. That's when they'll make it the second Saturday. And then I'll feel like shit. Nah, they didn't want to see the Karakuri's anyways. It's all good. Nice Gizmek Yada making a lot of decks a lot more fun.
The what? You said
Yada.
Gizmek Yada?
Yeah,
What is that?
the new card we got in the latest box. You are.
I don't think I've opened this yet.
Yeah, that card.
Oh.
Karakuri, it's a lot more consistent.
Yeah, literally, I have not gotten into this at all.
I'm surprised. Are you taking a break or something?
No, I just didn't feel like any of the decks were really like... Yeah, I don't know. Well, here we go. They brought
I
in...
mean, Goku's pretty nice.
Yeah, Goki's nice, but I mean, I have like all the decks besides Goki, so I'd be like, I'd rather just play those decks.
Yeah, I get that. I definitely wouldn't like go into the box if you were just like only trying to competitive decks. But I like the Gizmek is what's making me happy the most. But we're gonna see DM come out here. Rod grab circle.
It's
Got that Dark Magician.
XJR Crazy God. I like his name. It's like one of those
XJR
like
Crazy God.
Yeah, it's like XXX legit scopes 920 420 blades it.
XXX.
Alright, there's that starter. Gen X Undyne is gonna be able to send a water monster. He sends this Fern, so you already know he's got the nuts.
Yeah, you already know he got the sauce. Yeah. Dark Magician. He went first. I assume that's a live navigation, but only one set. You know, that's a little scary. Yeah, I mean, there's no CC, so not gonna get cucked by that. But what happens here? Yeah, this man has the nuts.
We have seen CC from Uno though.
No, I mean no CC like right now.
Oh yeah.
You probably would have used it on the back row.
Maybe he might go for a Black Rose or something crazy. I don't know if this guy's running it.
Yeah, we never know. Could be on one Amatrix or no Brio, because we didn't see Brio in that game. So.
But yeah, he already normal summoned, so I don't think it's gonna come out. But yeah, all right. So here's Rose next.
Whale is a pretty nice card in this matchup as well. I wonder if he has it.
What's up, Arcthor? Yeah, no, he probably is gonna go for like a whale play or something. All right, here's the.
He's gonna hit the field spell. Okay.
No, I did not yet, Arctor. We're still pretty much closed here. I think they're gonna start opening the bars like next week, though.
I already see people. The bars over here. They just hang out in front of the bar.
Yeah, it's
It's
crazy.
funny. We're gonna
Nah,
see.
yeah, I don't want to. I don't feel like going to locals at the moment, anyways. It's just I'll keep waiting. I'm not in any rush.
Yeah, give him a chance, you know. We see the young Samurai Destroyer come out here. Pretty annoying card for Dark Magician. Yeah, they can banish it, but then it just floats, and they can't really swing over it either, unless they have certain cards. So, I care about Oh, okay.
Now heroes are pretty decent. I have no desire to risk my health to play Yu-Gi-Oh. I could just watch the Duel Links at home. Big brain.
Yeah. It's gonna hit. It's the Samurai Destroyer.
So that's
And
gonna
he
let
said,
him.
I don't.
It's gonna let him float right into something.
Probably into the Rion, I'd say. Oh, and he had the illusion in hand. That's pretty good. Not having to worry about Now he has a live negate at the start of the next turn as well.
Yeah, and then also he can special summon with the illusion when he uses the navigation.
Yeah. Gonna bring back the Sulf instead. Okay. Yeah, swing over the Haiku, because that is an issue for him as well.
Earlier in our war, I saw Sokram beat 2 Cyber Dragon decks with Dark Magician. I was like, wow.
Was he like, what was that, like bricks or like just God hands?
I think it's just
because
because he went first and then they couldn't really answer. They didn't draw Cosmic, so they just kept losing their fusion to the circle.
That's funny. It'd be like that sometimes.
Alright, there's the Rod. Rod's gonna get him probably an illusion magic, actually, to be honest. But let's see
Could
what
grab
he
another
gets.
circle, but
Yeah.
either or.
I mean, like, cause if he grabs illusion magic, he can also get a banish this turn. But maybe he doesn't have navigation, so it wouldn't really be the best.
Well, I mean, he has a banish if he grabs the circle too, because he has open space. But the illusion magic, the quick play part of it is pretty nice. Oh, he's baiting it now. He said, "You gonna let me activate this or what?" Yeah, I was about to say. I feel like you don't care about that. Like you just banish the field spell or thing next turn, or negate it later if it comes down to it. There's the illusion magic. Grabs one Dark Magician, so he has a little information on his hand there, but still gonna get off this banish here. What's the hit? Hits the field spell. He said, "I'm not dealing with this."
Alright, and he still has negate as well, so that's pretty nice.
Yeah. So doesn't have to worry about the impact in the back row. I'm pretty sure he searched it last turn. But this does leave Dark Magician in a position where they can't he can't really do anything next to interrupt his opponent next turn. Depending on his cards, of course. Like there's not going to be a live navigation here until his opponent makes a play. It's safe to say we know what the 2 cards in his hands are. In his hand, too.
Yeah, like also the other thing is he's gonna be really vulnerable to Aquarion, but of course that's navigation shit. Navigation set. I think it should be fine because he
He
has the
did. He did
damage.
just seal tombs. He did just
Yeah,
seal tombs though. So not
true,
gonna
true.
worry about the grave effects, but he will be able to activate. If that is an impact, he will be able to get it out right now. I don't remember what's in his banish pile.
It's definitely a Smiger, I think.
Yeah,
Not this
we're
from
gonna.
Smiger and Sam Destroyer.
Yeah, yeah. He actually can go for Quirion.
Yeah, just this Fern pop. So Fafnir, he brings out double tuners.
Doesn't even have to worry about sealed tombs. But the issue with that is if that is a navigation set, it just gets banished. And with sealed tombs, he's not gonna be able to protect it. So there's a lot of things to consider here.
Alright, let's
A
see. What...
Brion, I was gonna say a Brionet could be pretty nice here too if he's running it.
Yeah, Brio to.
He would need
Bounce
to
the
have
back row.
Rion in hand,
Interesting.
but
It just passes.
no place. Yeah. I respect it. You don't want to give your opponent a navigation available. And he's not really in any danger either. He has the impact in the grave to protect from banish from circles, so he's chilling.
Well, now he definitely has navigation.
Oh yeah, for sure. If that even was it, on the right. Gonna take out this Fern and pass.
That's why I kind of hate to spend it at the moment, just because, like, Dark Magician is supposed to be a Crystron counter, but right now it feels like the Crystron's in complete control of this match. Like,
Yeah, for real. Oh man, there's
Black
a level
Rose
7
time.
monster. Yeah, he is on the Black Rose. Okay, that's a plus like 1,000,000.
Yeah,
So
this game's over, I think, now.
for sure. Uses the Sulfaneer effect in the grave. He's chilling.
He's even playing around memory
Oh,
loss.
look at the goodie bag in there. That's ooh. There's a curtain that was set.
Yeah, it wasn't even the navigation.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I mean, as long as he had 2 monsters, there's no way to see the delays. So, could have fooled me. Yes, you know, this is one of those cases where it's like, you know, maybe he didn't even have Brio, because how is he fitting Black Rose into this extra deck? Black Rose and Brio, I should say.
Yeah. I was gonna say usually, the opponent or the it's up to like player preference. You know, some people like Brio more, some people like Black Rose more. So, I'm not surprised to see either or, but it is interesting to see that he is playing the Black Rose over it, because I think I would say Brio has probably seen a lot more play in SSA Christians than Rose.
Yeah, just simply
That
because
Black
of
Rose
the
is winning him this duel.
Yeah,
So,
Black Rose definitely winning this duel, because now he's super behind again. And look how many cards Uno has in his hand. Yeah, that's not even, yeah, like his graveyard is also like his hand, so he has way more cards.
and OD.
So he actually is going to be able to resolve a navigation still.
Yeah. He added that Dark Magician with the illusion magic earlier in the duel.
But I don't think he's going to get any more circle banishes this game.
I don't think so. Oh, and he's playing 2 illusion. Be able to stack his deck a little though. Gotta win this through with a that boy's name. If he has the Timmy in the deck, I have Timaeus.
Yeah, he needs Eye to Mias, but
On the tech cards now.
he's gonna have 2 2500 attack monsters right now.
Yeah.
So it's looking real bad for the Dark Magician player.
And this boy got like 8 cards in hand too. It's 6. Yeah. I'm sure not all of those is Gen X controllers. So at least four of those cards have to be live in some kind of way. Just gonna crash here. Honestly, could just crash both and that'd be it right there. It has to be
crash,
like a...
crash, go for Sulfethnia or something.
Dang. Crystron's SSA 3-0.
So they definitely, I think they definitely have to repeat, but like, jeez, that went really bad for them, unfortunately.
All right, I'm gonna switch to my other device because it's lagging for me. Well, I'm lagging.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
All right, so it's gonna be 3-0 for Switcheroo right now. Yeah, I'm not near them. I think actually me and Shaowz are from the same city, or we live in the same city.
All right, we back.
Hey.
Let me turn this up a little bit.
You moved again, Shaowz?
Did I move? Wait. PS, you move away from the protest. I didn't move. Arthur's a liar. All right, don't believe anything he ever says.
Yeah, why would you say that, Arthur? Come on. I think he meant the first time, like you moved away from wherever you were and then you moved here.
Yeah. That happened, but
It looks like they repeated, oh no, and didn't open the combo.
oh, that's not looking so hot.
Yeah, I knew. I'm woke.
Yeah, man, that's rough. It doesn't look like Christians has a pretty weird opening as well.
CC
but...
one time.
Yeah, right. I mean, he's still like getting establishing Samurai Destroyer with no circle. Still pretty nice, like in a way. So, but there's not a lot of value out of this play. Yeah, here comes Sammy D. This is 2 sets, okay. Not bad. So we're gonna see the end phase navigation here. Dark Magician and Illusion. That's one thing for sure. I didn't really notice any. Oh, Timmy, we got the Eye of Timaeus.
Did he top deck that?
I think so.
How did he know?
maybe not actually. I wasn't exactly paying attention to his hand, so I guess he would have had to known that he was gonna rip it in that way. This is lethal on board. If he doesn't have anything to stop this, he needs 2 cards. Or well, let's see before I even say that. Oh no.
I see no delays up in here.
Yeah, that's looking like a wrap. CC.
He's like, let me get this free info real quick.
Yeah, he's gonna negate that, right? I mean, you're not really afraid of anything. Oh, yeah, you can negate it with that too. Forgot about that.
Oh, he's gonna have double navigation.
Oh, that's sick.
He said, nah, man.
If he was really trying to get that information, he would have used it when he swung in with swung into the Samurai Destroyer.
Uno's like, bet, I'm checking the replay anyway.
For real. Yeah.
Alright, so finally we got Banana Rampage on the map. They got 1 win so far.
Yep. It only took 3 lives, but you know, it's a start.
Oh no, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure
I was starting to say before he activated Timaeus that we didn't really see any text from his DM deck in that whole duel. At least not that I can remember. It was just DM cards and curtain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really like curtain.
I have mixed feelings on it. In like certain matchups and situations, it can be really insane, but like that I feel like that happens less often than where it's like just another card in your deck.
I think I saw Spectate for a second. It might be a shadow game.
Oh man. He said, "Oh, so you want to see my second deck? Let me show you."
Yes,
yeah.
they are.
These guys are in our division.
They're 3rd and 4th.
We already played them both though, so.
I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Yeah, it probably is a shadow duel.
Alright, so let's see.
Yeah, get them rewards, you know. Nice, damn, 7,804 gems.
Yo, watch. My shit's about to be all in Portuguese. Look at this. You ever seen this?
Oh my god. No.
It's really funny because, like, I'll sign in, right? Like, you could tell the days I sign in. Because, like, it says, you know, it's in English, and then the rest of these are all in Portuguese.
That's funny. That's really funny. Yeah, I think the most gems I've ever had was, like, I think 5,000 or 6,000. I've never gone past that. Because I just be getting greedy in them boxes. And money doesn't help either. So.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, I could go in some boxes right now, but I'm chilling right now. There's nothing really I'm going after. I already have everything I want, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shadow game.
It's kind of nice that we can make that card prismatic now.
Yeah, the Exodia.
Yeah, that card's kind of nice.
Summon Incarnate. Yeah. I thought you were talking about Penguin. This dude, Penguin.
Penguin Knight prismatic. That'd be pretty funny.
This is how you get those gems, boys. Get your gems game up.
Yeah, man. Remember the gun saying, bro, you gotta click that fountain. Back in the day. Yeah, Guns was free to play from the beginning to the end. All he was doing was clicking the fountain.
Damn. 2 out of 4. That's not bad.
Oh man, we get to see the decks.
I gotta get a Prizzy.
Damn. I use I've been cycling through my auto duel decks lately. Like before I was running first it was Ancient Gears, the Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem, and then I went on to Black Wings. I used that for a while. And then I tried Malefics.
I like this one.
Like, yeah. Like that's definitely consistent. I just want my games to be going quicker, that's all. I imagine this goes pretty quick too.
Yeah, they just go boom, boom, boom. That's it. See, easy.
But now I use DDD because the AI kind of knows how to use DDD, and usually if your hand is like somewhat like normal, you just kill them in one turn. So.
I don't have DDD. Oh no, yes I do. I do have it. I don't know. I just like this one because I hate losing to the UA deck and I hate losing to what's the other deck?
The Gem Knight deck?
Yeah, Gem Knight. Fuck yeah, fuck Gem Knights.
They literally just like, oh, let me just summon like Brilliant Lady Diamond and then just summon another one and just kill you. It's so funny. Yeah. The UI deck used to be an issue, but the DDD deck they put enough big monsters on the board to where it's only really an issue when they have a penalty box. So, but
Yeah.
it puts enough big monsters on the board when so you don't really have to worry about it unless they have like a full board, you know. But it's pretty nice.
It's
6,000 attack.
You guys seen that Skadu picture?
Yeah. Damn, them boys are still dueling. Hmm.
Yeah.
They're still going at it. They're still going at it. Oh wait, no, they're not still going at it. It ended.
It ended? Alright, let's see.
Yeah.
Let me just get this last auto duel in. The only thing I hate about this deck is the AI never uses Neos Fusion turn 1. I don't know why.
That's funny.
Like
I never knew that.
Yeah, sometimes like, you know what, just F my shit up.
Yeah, the AI is kind of stupid on turn 1 with a lot of different things. Like in the Blackwing deck, they'll like summon Simoon, search Gale, set Gale, and pass. Like it was so stupid.
Looks like JR Crazy is out.
Yeah. Uno got that 4th win.
Let's check out this replay.
Yep.
Let me put on the screen peek. Gonna put the picture of the egg 69 on the stream.
I love Impulsive. We have that card, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. So you are in one of those boxes. Well, this hand's kind of nice. Dang, he won? Oh, I see why he won. I
was playing it for a bit, but only like casually, because I suck. Wait. Oh, Uno's hand. Uno was playing this. Wow. He went with. Wow, that sucks.
He went second, which is rough, but I mean he's able to live through it. So.
It was the La Palia that.
Oh, he just gave him the D draw. It's a mad lad.
Yo, chill. I'm catching up. Oh yeah, he did.
Oh, my bad, my bad. Yeah, let me watch it on your. We're at even space.
Hey, BK or BCK. How do you even say your name? BCK. I'm not
So
even.
we got that.
Kane. I'm just gonna call you Kane, like the Undertaker and Kane.
Okay. So we got Cactus coming out here. The double. He searched the second invocation with D draw. Very well played. Dang, he ate that for. Oh man.
My god.
Oh man. Oh man.
You hate to
Boosted.
see it.
What a top deck. It was like, oh man. I was like, dang, he has to draw the Timaeus, and then this man is just like, no, he's gonna die.
God damn, that's unlucky as hell.
I mean, you can't really blame him, bro. He honestly should have just put his monsters in defense. That's like an obvious win con for E-Sabers, but we take those.
Alright, so what did they send in to beat Uno? You see Zane on the bottom.
That's interesting. Could be one of two decks. Got the Palace Molihue. Oh, he grabs Molihue and he uses summons Lapula instead in one set back row.
So no battle phase, right? Next turn.
Yeah, he searched the Molihue. In case his opponent tries to hit the field spell up in some way. That way he's not just a lone Lapula. I like this mat and sleeve combo. Both of them using the sleeves of characters and their ace monsters as the mats.
Oh yeah, that's true. I like no sleeves, no mat.
Yeah, use some bear boy basic. My mat just we got the Herald.
So obviously he's gonna have to negate this.
Yeah, I would say so. Thin the deck and it keeps your 400 body on the board. See the Nalu get sent. Got the Cosmic Cyclone. And hit that back row card. This man has it all right now. Ooh, an ending. So it was just not. Oh man. This boy is naked right now. He needs like a certain card in the hand to save him. And he has it. Yeah, Cyberload Fusion.
God dang.
Herald,
Alright.
Cosmic, and Fusion. That's wild.
He pulled out the Dark Necrofear mat just to send him to the Shadow Realm.
For real.
What even saves him here?
Maybe Spheric Revo, but I don't even know if you come back from that. You would need to like rip an Alistair, like hard rip it.
Also, we know he doesn't have a battle phase, so.
Yeah, so he wouldn't even be able to put a dent into this board. But because Citus would be pretty annoying for the Cyber Dragon player, especially since he used. Oh, we got the.
Oh
Karibo.
my lord!
We got it.
Can I get a deck check, please?
He's definitely living that turn.
Now this is annoying because it's gonna have 2100 defense, so.
Yeah, that's a thick boy.
And we know he has the Molehu in the hand, so he's gonna be able to negate if he has a overflow.
Yeah. You see, he already used his skill and he already used the Herald, so he's pretty much dealing. What he has right now is what's on the board essentially. He needs like more monsters to top deck. It doesn't look like he has it. Well, he's thinking, so let's see.
Power of the Guardian one time.
For real. He's gonna mill with his skill. Or with his Rampage effect. Yeah, get those Protos out your deck. Yeah, that's rough. This is the sad times of a Cyber Dragon player having to deal with a 2100 defense must. With no out.
Yeah, now he needs curse. No, he doesn't have nothing. Damn, how unfortunate.
Yeah. The Lapula can negate current too, right? With the
Yeah, but he could use the overflow then.
Yeah, if he would be able to bait it. Oh, we got back row coming out now.
Yeah, now it starts to get complicated.
Because you don't want to give E-Sabers too much time to recuperate.
Oh yeah, no, he definitely had him like in a spot where you could just kill him, but now it's annoying.
Yeah. Okay, so we got the overflow coming out now. Obviously gonna negate that.
Is this use or?
Yeah, it says you can only use each effect, so he won't be able to activate another one.
Yep.
But I want to say he probably was, he probably wanted that to happen. He adds another overflow. That's interesting. Gonna mill some more monsters.
What do you think about this counter pick?
It's hard to say because, like, yeah, you know, Casitas just it kind of cucks you, but like Cyber Dragons play outs, you know, especially nowadays builds. People are playing more than one Herald. They're playing like Fusion Gate that helps you make Cyber end more easily, like Current as well. So I think the matchup is a lot more even than it used to be. But I don't know about it as a counter.
I mean, we've only seen one Dark Magician, right? So I feel like they should have sent that in. Because I don't think many teams are just bringing in one DM.
Yeah.
And this is a guy who's already 4-1 against your team, so you really
you really need to bring in some like something that's gonna end his streak because
exactly.
he's clearly playing hot right now.
Yeah, he is drawing those. You know, it's like one of those Konami dual room things. Where like, all right, we see this guy. He's got some heat on him, so let's keep throwing him those good hands.
Yeah, for real. Like, he opened Palace this game and last game. That's not a lot of E-Saber players can't say that. Huh. Speaking of Palace, he has another one on the board. So can't even booty cheek or booty kiss him anymore without taking damage. I'm pretty sure that once return clause is the same on the fusion, you can't use two. So we got the fusion support. Okay, that makes his graveyard live for fusions. Got the fusion coming out now. Is he gonna negate that, or is he gonna let it go through?
Actually, this is an activate, so he could use another one if it gets negated.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it says
you're right.
Can only
I see it now.
Yeah.
I see it now. Yeah, overflow is broken. That's why. Yeah. So he lets that resolve.
Damn, he's about to style on this man.
Oh boy, Cyber Endo. Get that cutscene coming through.
I swear, every time we sit and watch this cutscene for Cyber End, something always happens to him. I watch him like immediately get floodgated as soon as he comes out.
That's funny.
Alright, now
That
he's
would be
safe
rough.
this time.
Okay, he's safe. Yeah, that would be so funny if you just got floodgated. Like, oh, Kanadia. Okay.
Well,
I mean, it's not as bad as the floodgate, but you know,
he
he's
needs
living.
the trap card. Well, actually, he did negate it, right? So.
Yeah. Yeah, if he would have negated the spell, he probably would have lost. So, good on him recognizing that situation, but he still has to control this big, beefy machine that's face down. So,
Obviously, you know, now's the time that he's drawing Alistair.
yeah, hopefully. If he does, this will probably be game here with Purgatrio. I imagine both sets aren't actually, or I know one of them for sure is overflow, but the other one has to be something that's not overflow and can deal with a monster swinging in on you for game.
Dude, I know Hawkeye. They always like, you know, they've been stalling all this time, and then finally they draw like watch right now. He has Alistair. Like it always happens. Always.
Another thing is he kind of he probably should have put his core into defense, because that is also a pool to his life points. With any of the monsters that's not Lapula, especially with all the monsters he has in the grave right now, different attributes. Oh, but he can't even attack, so my bad.
Hey, Ice-T. Yeah, well now he's not gonna have a way for the Cyber End to get cocked every single turn now.
Yeah, he needs like a.
How many E-Sabers has he gone through? 1, 2. He should have 1 left.
Yeah, unless he's playing the Earth Boy. But yeah. This will be the last thing. Now, that's the thing though. If this is the last one, that Lapula's not going to be live anymore, especially if he doesn't have one in the hand. Yeah.
Wow, bad aim.
Bad aim. Oh man. Wait, he hits the. What did he flip face down? Uno?
What?
Well, I guess he didn't use the effect for Rampage, right?
No, I don't think so, actually.
Yeah, I don't even know if he has any more Cyber Dragons in the deck. Yeah, that's all his Cyber Dragons are out, so. Okay, yeah, that was fine. I was about to say, like.
Damn it. He just needs, Wow, this is actually really annoying for the Cyber Dragon player.
Yeah, because if you swing, you give him D-draw, and if you don't, like.
Had he just saved one of the Rampage's effects.
Oh, but we good now. We got the fusion now. I'm surprised he didn't end phase that.
Yeah. What the heck?
Because now if he has Phoenix Chain, he's not happy. But I mean, I guess well, yeah, no, because then he can only swing with that one. So yeah, that's maybe he's low on time. That's my only consideration for that. Oh man! Oh.
What? Oh no!
Oh, he was low on time.
Oh no, that is unfortunate.
You hate to see it. Oh man, that's rough.
Damn.
Oh man, I feel that. That hurts. That was game, but it doesn't. It's time is time. it doesn't matter if it's game on board or not. Time it's your fault if your timer goes down to 0.
Yeah, it's a loss. Because even in the game, it's a loss. Because that's it. You went over your allotted time.
Yeah, even like it's just like that in the TCG too, right? Like you could have game on board, but
Yeah.
if time is called and your opponent has higher life points than you lose. So you just have to hold that. That's rough.
Damn.
There's a lot of thinking going on behind his play. Probably one of those turns he was thinking for too long, and then as the duel was progressing, the timer was just not gaining enough.
So that's gonna cost him their repeat.
Yeah.
That is actually a very interesting repeat too, because that was also like a, one of those. Do I actually send this kind of
iffy matchups? Yeah. Like it could go either way, essentially.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder if they have their own, even if they have their own like Christian's SSA in the back or not. Because I would assume you send it in this position. Oh no. Well, this is you never know. Sometimes no core, no monster doesn't mean that it's a brick versus a deck like E-Sabers at least.
That was really
Yeah, that was sad times.
Yeah, that's really sad.
Got the Palace coming through. Gonna search. He's gonna grab Lap again, or is he gonna or does he have an Alistair play set up?
Thank you for that raid, AI Chan. How was your stream?
Oi, I-Chan, what's up? It's got the Cosmic for the field spell though. He said no search. Not for you. Well, they both no monsters. Well, I can assume something in his hand, but no monsters. Got another CC off the top of the deck. So you're gonna clear that back row. Ooh, bad aim, gonna hit that his face down though. But okay, it was Herald. Oh, he set the Herald? Why? You're not really afraid of anything hitting your back row. I mean, he has double proto here.
Speed it up.
He's thinking.
What the?
You're still looking at double proto, right?
So looking at what?
You still see just double proto on the board? He's not doing anything yet? Yeah. I don't know why. Oh, he has decisions to be made here. I'm kind of surprised he set that that Herald. In this matchup where you're not really afraid of your opponent clearing your back row. Especially considering that card can win you this matchup by itself. But did something happen, or is he thinking?
I think it might be glitched. I'm gonna
Yeah, I'll
load it back
debug
into it. Oh wait, here we go. He's actually
he's playing. Oh. He's like, hold on, guys. Ooh, another bad aim. Oh, that's
wow.
rough.
So he's playing 2 bad aims and a Karibo.
And the searcher trap too. Like, oh man, that's dirty. Oh, it's just in the. Oh, that's disgusting.
He can't even attack, right? Oh no, I didn't.
No,
Okay.
he can attack. But I guess you have to. I think you have to actually summon it for that.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it just fizzles.
All right. Good night.
Yeah, that's rough. Good night, I-Chan. Thanks for the host. This man opened double bad aim.
Yeah, no, that is unfortunate.
It's a good thing we didn't have Hormigon in here. You probably would have had a seizure seeing that.
Has this guy even made any invoked fusions against the Cyber Dragon player? I don't think so, right?
Did he not make? Did he not make? I guess not, huh? Yeah, he just sat on Lapula and Malehu the whole
not
game.
Not summoned a single invoked fusion yet.
Yeah, he didn't even see Alistair in his last game. At least not when he was when he put the Malehu on the board. It's crazy. Got another Palace off the top of the deck just to rub it in too. That's disgusting. Let's search the Malehu here. It's a very interesting situation here. Already used his skill. One card in the back row. He's top deck mode. He's limping.
Already uses Herald. Can't use Herald anyways.
Yeah, like.
I think this might be it for him.
Oh wait, we got the big boy coming out. You know, Cyber Dragon, the old school boy. Well, he's using the other art though. Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't have a battle phase, so he's safe.
Yeah, he's safe for one turn. Gives him another chance to top deck.
But how does he out a Cocytus now?
He needs to get that fusion support. Yeah, and he needs those cards in the grave too. He doesn't even have them in the grave. He only has Protos, and they don't count as Cyber Dragons in the grave. Now he has a Lapula to deal with as well. Gonna flip him face up. What kind of top decks you got going on, bro? It's another back row.
He has not played any fusions. Like, he's just beating him with the pure Element Saber deck.
Yeah.
With bad aims.
Element Sabers with bad aims. Just gonna flip down the Lapula. Gets flipped face up.
It's going for them pokes.
It's a damage step delay there. Gives you some idea of what may be in the back row.
Can you see that in English, Hormigon? Oh, how he ended in with Proto and Graveyard. Damn, Neo Hawkeye is able to translate that. Big brain.
Yeah, he used automatic translate. Gonna swing with the Malehu. Yeah,
I think couldn't he have put the Lapuli in attack mode for game?
Yeah, he could have actually.
Like, even if he has an overflow, you're fine, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think he has an idea of what the other card is too, but even then, like, that could still get negated as well. So, yeah, triple set now.
It's like, you know what? Now Lapuli is going attack mode.
Oh, no swing. That's interesting. I mean, as much as Cyber Dragon is limping right now, I don't want to give him too much time. Okay, there's the overflow. Uses the effect, discards from the hand.
So he's still gonna have a Palace flip, right?
Yeah. Either that or he has all his targets in his hand. Damn. Yeah, there is the fusion reserve. We're finally gonna see the big boy Alistair. Yeah, that's it. Damn.
So we are now 6-1. No more repeats left. But we've seen comebacks from worse than this. So don't.
Yeah, don't count them out yet. You never know. It takes one. It takes two decks and a will. A will to bring it back for your team. So. They definitely don't want this RD to be looking like this neither. It's a fat rip. If Uno is just able to have such a lead like this.
Yeah, 6-1 as the first guy is pretty crazy.
Yeah, essentially means you ran through all their like counters with ease, and I say counters lightly. It's at times like this too, where it's like, do we just send in the mirror match and just hope, you know? Because
I mean, I'd be so surprised if they really only submitted one TM.
Yeah. And sometimes, maybe they had a wrong read on what the war could come out to. He's like, oh, we only need one. E-Saber sucks anyway. But they're learning it for it right now. Unless they're saving it in the back, which I highly disagree with right now, considering the deficit. But here comes Sasuke.
Is that Sasuke or Sasuke Beer?
It's Brazilian Sasuke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, Sasuke?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Sasuke, also known as Wick.
Yeah.
Also known as Go Speed Racer Go.
I'm sure he's long gone. I haven't seen him in a minute.
What the?
Oh my god. Guys, what are you doing? You let him eat up your repeats and your... Oh my god. Your Cyber Dragon player just to save the Dark Magician in the back anyways, no, that's just...
I mean, for me, the only thing I would see is maybe Sasuke was busy or something.
Yeah, right? That could be the only explanation. At that point, I feel like even then you just send in someone and you just change your name to Sasuke real quick.
No, you can actually sub out players. I don't know if you knew this. You can sub out, if you haven't played, you can actually sub them out for somebody else. You just gotta ask the ref. I was always having this dream. Alright, I'm just gonna tell you guys because my team will never let me do it, so I'm just gonna tell you guys my spice. This one, I wanted to submit my roster with just 5 random people, and then after as each one is coming in, I'm like, alright, I'm gonna sub in this guy for this guy. So it's kind of like a smoke screen kind of thing. But my team will never let me do that. So
this is kind of wild.
You submit
so
just.
I don't blame them. That's some mean what's the word? Fuck. Loophole system.
Yeah.
Going on there, exploiting the system. Like,
I think in the whole time I've been playing Team Wars, I've only had to sub myself in once because somebody had really bad internet, and I ended up going 0-2. So there you go. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to substitute this guy. I gotta come in, and then I went 0-2. I was like, oh well.
Damn. That's funny. So we got a
Really early navigation, IMO.
yeah. This is turn 3, so he's did he wait till? No, it's a late navigation, right? Because he's this. Oh no! This is turn 3. Turn 3. So E-Sabers went first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what he's essentially trying to dodge a Lapula summon.
Yeah.
He's just deciding what the second monster he wants to bring out. He'll bring out the illusion.
He's like, I'm gonna lose Purgatory anyway, so it doesn't matter.
That's funny.
Actually, did he search Malayhu? Yes, he did actually. So there you go. Yeah, but I'm really interested why they didn't send this in first. Like, honestly, in my opinion, I don't think Cyber Dragon is a answer to Element Saber.
Yeah, I think you're better off just sending in what you know can win in that matchup. Like I can kind of see like 5%. I can see why they would maybe think, oh, we can try to finesse this win with Cyber Dragon, which they technically did, but timer came about, but like even then, like you want to send in the absolute counter, especially this guy at that time, he was 4-1, so like you don't want to give this guy too much time, or too much like the momentum, because now it's just snowballing like crazy. But I mean, he has a decent situation right now with Dark Magician, but the damage has already been done. Like,
yeah, they lost both of their repeats, and they lost. I don't want to say they lost Bibito for nothing, but he did end up using his repeats there, so it's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, like they sent in Bibito to just like sacrifice. It's crazy. But like we said before, you never know. It only takes one crazy person and Konami's blessing to come through and bring it back. So we'll see. Oh, Herald. Okay.
I think this is it.
Yeah.
I mean, he could flip his own Malayhu face down here, but that's still gonna be game unless. I mean, we did see Karibo, so let's see.
Yeah, we have. That's kind of ballsy. Because we don't know if if a Karibo comes out here and somehow Uno is able to make a Casitas, and that's the only out you have in your deck. You just scoop at that point. You're not swinging over the thing at all. So, but he's gonna make a break for it right now. It seems. And who knows? Maybe he has a certain. Oh, that gets the job done too.
Does it though?
Yeah, because he hits the Molehu, and now he has game through one Karibo.
Oh yes, because of the illusion.
Yeah.
Bad aim though.
I mean, he has the negate in the grave, but yeah, bad aim one time. So he needs 2 Karibos. That'd be kind of wild.
If this man has 2 Karibos, I'm done.
Like if he baited, if he baits the navigation with the back row and has 2 Karibos, like. Well, let's see. That's 1.
Oh, he doesn't have it because I think you would take 25.
You would definitely take the hit, yeah.
Yeah,
that went by a little bit too quickly, yeah. They finally put a stop to Uno's Rampage.
They said you will not farm us. All right, so Sasuke is gonna get a point for Banana Rampage. I would say Switcheroo. All right, so it is now 2-6, but they have a pretty large lead, I'd say, by Team Wars standards.
Yeah.
And they have no more repeats. Banana Rampage.
Yeah. And they only have 4
And
more decks, or after this, 3 more decks to work with. If this DM goes on right now, so these last 2 players are gonna have to play out of their mind to bring this back. And sometimes it's not up to them; it's up to Konami. So we'll see. And Switcheroo has a plethora of decks to choose from to counter this Dark Magician deck.
yeah, I'd say probably gonna see heroes coming in.
We're definitely gonna see the Lunalight come out now, man.
Lunalights as well, yeah. Did that tour guide event end already? I think I didn't do it.
Yeah, I always miss out on those because like they be asking for the wildest stuff. I'm like, bro, I only come into this game.
Yeah,
for
they're
my
like,
login.
they're like play 10 online matches while doing a handstand, and also like they be asking for something. I'm like, no, I just auto duel and that's it basically.
Essentially.
I almost have everybody maxed, but I'm just so lazy. I always just stop doing it.
I'm almost at that point too. I think I was close to it. And then we started getting new characters.
Yeah, I have.
So.
I need to level him up. I think I have everybody else. Please tell me I have Scud. Oh no. Alright, so I gotta do Scud, and I know I have to do. I gotta do hella 5D's characters, but otherwise I'm done.
Yeah, I have all the. I think I have everyone in DM, everyone in 5Ds, everyone in GX except for Blair, and then Dark Side of the Dimension. Everybody's at 30 except for like some characters.
I think I don't even have this one leveled up at all. Yeah, fucked.
Oh damn, bro! You already knew. The moment she came out, bro, it was a wrap. I was actually playing the game. So yeah, my Carly's up there. Oh, my Carly's actually not max. It's a 34, but that's because I was going for the gems. But yeah,
Damn.
it's because the cards they give her is unfortunately not good. So they kind of shafted her, but it's all good.
Let's go, Ice-T. I see you.
I don't think they give.
Yeah, they're not playing yet. Alright, like which deck are we bringing in?
Oh, you mean he's talking about the what you call it? Well, the tour guide thing. Yeah, I mean it depends. It depends. Sometimes it's good. Like it was tour guide. It was the tour guide thing with the kite when Kite Ride first came out, right? Pretty sure.
Yeah, Kite Ride.
No, it looks like they started.
Alright, we move. Hurry up. I'm clicking like a madman.
Let me know you can click spectate.
Alright, I'm clicking it now.
Alright. Ayama. We got thick Shizu mirror match. We got heroes going first.
That is, he opened really well. Shaowz, turn 1.
Yeah, Stratos. Yeah, that's pretty nice. You're essentially definitely getting popped. Your back was definitely getting popped next turn.
Yeah.
And I gotta respect him for the Rainbow Dragon mat and sleeves. You know,
I like it.
coming from the best archetype in the game, Crystal Beast. You know, still we need more support though, but it's all good. Gonna add Circle off Circle. Looks like he was deciding which card to add. So either that means his hand's nuts, or it's not. And I take it back. Probably is nuts.
He does have the nuts, but all they need is one airman, and that's it.
Yeah, for real.
One air boy.
Even if that's like a mass change set, like he is struggling, the DM player, and whether or not it is, but like if it is, like he's definitely for sure struggling. Gets the illusion magic off there. It's a pretty thick hand. Likely gonna have 2 cards to set. Gonna end his turn on that. We see a delay on the end phase. The CC? Ah, so we do see the match change. Okay. So we're gonna get the Blasto out.
Probably.
Blasto.
Probably
I mean, if you don't,
set.
either that, yeah, either that or like, because he could shotgun the thing now if he has it, but I mean that would only stop. Well, that would only banish the blast. You still have 4 cards in your hand and a Stratos. Or one of those is Stratos. So like,
he can force the other side with the Shaowz right now.
You know, and to be honest, well, no, even if he does shotgun it, yeah, he's fine. Yeah, because he could just bounce the circle if it comes down to it.
Yeah, exactly. So him having
he's in a really strong spot here. But I mean, for now, I would say he probably just holds the navigation, because Blast can't really bounce the navigation without him getting banished, unless that's something he wants to happen. So
he's about to force it out right now with Stratos.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So he's just in control in every way possible. It's crazy. That's the matchup for you. Especially like if you would think like, yeah, you know, heroes go second. You know, they just cosmic and hit everything up on your opponent's on your turn. But if they go first and they oh, he does hit the set. Okay. Leaves me to believe that he probably just wants this to happen. Oh, he summons in attack mode too.
Don't tell him he's probably gonna put the second one in defense now. It's like, no, I'm not that though. You see, Shaowz, look, and he's listening. He's turning on the stream. He's like, all right, what would Shaowz do right here?
Yeah, I'd definitely put the second one. I would summon Rod in attack mode. I mean, like, even regardless of that, like, it's really rough. It's really impossible. I don't really find it like any way where Hayama doesn't win right now, unless like I don't know, the rest of his hand is just like garbage, which I doubt it. So
does he already have Poly in his hand though? That's the question.
that is true. Yes, you may or may not have it. Considering him going for the set instead, I want to say he probably has a way.
Plasma, actually.
Yeah, true. He does have that available to him.
Who won the MCS, Arcthorn? I didn't see.
Yeah, Arc, why can't you just say it in a normal way?
Oh, Zaga.
Okay. What deck was Herbal playing?
I think probably Crystron's or something. Maybe Element Saber.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say probably Crystron's. Alright. Oh, it's Ties? Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure he's been on Ties for a minute. He's been playing that in tournament. But we see the young Stratos come through. Adds Vion. He does have the plasma.
He says, "Come to me."
Wait, he added Vion?
Did he?
I guess for
Yeah, he
next
did.
turn?
Yeah.
What the?
Is he that woke?
That is quite the interesting play to make here. I guess he just didn't have it. He just didn't have what he needed. I'm kind of surprised I'm seeing turn 4 right now. I'm trying to think if there's anything he really could have done.
Curtain one time.
Yeah, I would just win the game right now. You got a second circle.
Yeah, I honestly really hate Plasma versus DM because it's just so useless. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't do shit.
well, like you
Or
know,
it doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
so.
the circle is really powerful versus it.
Yeah. I want to say maybe he could have. I mean, there's shotgun in that boy.
Well, he's got to be careful now. Well, actually, yeah, no, because we know he has Vion in his hand.
Yeah.
Actually, he has a negate, so I think DM actually wins this.
Yeah. I want to say maybe. Oh, Cosmic. Oh no, you said he has a negate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if he negates this, he can send Mali.
Oh, he lets it go through. Yeah, because he doesn't want him to go Vion Well,
Can't this guy seal tombs now?
he can.
So now he can't even negate the Trinity play. Because, you know, he sends Mali right here.
I think you would go Adoration instead, right? Because Trinity clears the board, but then
yeah,
he's
you're
just
right,
25.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
So,
Fair.
yeah, honestly doesn't even need to summon the... Oh, yeah, he does. I'm bugging.
Yeah, no, because this way he would have Plasma and he would have Adoration.
And Adoration, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be much better, actually. And he still clears the board.
Yeah.
I think you should have negated the CC, just because he's not even going to get a chance to negate now, because of the Seal Tombs. He was already at 3k as well. Oh, interesting. Wow.
I am quite confused.
Huh?
Was that an accident?
I guess he's like,
Or,
you know what, I'm making Trinity now. I think he went to go activate the effect, bro. You know? Like, he went to go activate Plasma to suck. He's like, oh, wait, you can only do it once.
This once per turn, bro. Or like, oh,
No,
you only have one.
I think
Yeah,
you
can
definitely
only have
make.
one.
I think you definitely make Trinity there now, because that's a.
Well, no, I think you still make this because it's 2800. You know, you don't want to have. He can crash with Trinity, and then he'd be tight. Yikes!
Oh, dude, what?
Oh, that's a punish and a half, bro.
How do you leave duels, man? Can I?
That is a fat punish.
Bro, what was that? Plasma and defense, though. Like, what?
Oh man.
Como es posible, mano?
Yeah, there's no reason for that, right? Like, it has to be a mistake.
He even gave
It
him
has to be.
lethal. Like, he just gave him lethal, too.
Yeah, right? Like, he's just like, oh, you want to hold this real quick?
Oh, Gallo entregó.
Like, even if he didn't kill the, like, let's say if he accidentally didn't swing, like, he would still not be able to swing over with the...
Why didn't he go for lethal?
What's going on right now?
What is going on, guys?
Oh, wait.
This...
His effect is negated, right? Because it's, that's piercing. It's a part of his effect. That's why.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, it's a part of his effect. It's negated. But, I mean, still, like,
yeah.
the plasma of the defense was just a fat rip. That was just an unfortunate,
All right, well,
I want to say misclick or
I'm pretty
misunderstanding.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, he went to go activate Plasma and he put it into defense. Like,
yeah.
That's the only
That makes sense, yeah. Because there's no reason why you'd be tapping your plasma like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
All right.
I was going to say this earlier, too. I feel like maybe he didn't need to go mass change in the Stratos. Like,
yeah.
Because he already has Stratos in hand.
I think the better play would have been to leave summon Stratos, activate effects, and then you could chain like match change or something, right? Because then,
Yeah,
whatever he brings out, you can just pop. Or you can also lower its attack.
and you're not. He's also not susceptible to circle too, because you're more than likely gonna pop the circle, because he has to activate the navigation there. So, like, it's I mean, I can understand why he would do it the way he did, but considering his hand, like, I guess I don't know, it was a little weird. But Switcheroo's in a position to make mistakes like that. I mean, you don't want to. You don't want to give your opponent the advantage in any position, but they have some wiggle room. So
it looks like they repeated. Yes, they repeated. Okay.
oh yeah, that would only makes sense.
Alright, he opened the same shit again, so let's see if he messes it up.
Like, oh, you can't deal with this again.
I think he opened literally the exact same hand.
I bet he did. Oh no, okay, Cosmic.
Alright, this time he came prepared.
Looks like we got 2 or 3. Okay, Kaiku. 2 sets in Kaiku.
Ties that bind, go.
Yeah, man. Who needs Seal Tombs? Having the hard normal summon Kaiku here is not bad. I would say this is probably does depend a lot on the back row though.
I mean, if he has TTH navigation, he's in there.
Yeah. But it's in positions like these where you just hard draw the poly. Or if you're a Galaxy Brain, you play Master of Fusion.
I literally, when I play heroes, I always draw poly and I always draw plasma. Like, sometimes they're bricks and sometimes they're my saving grace.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been playing. I mainly play Master of Fusion now, and I love it so much. Just being able, like, especially when you're like in a position where like I really need to not top deck Mally so I can Celestial draw. When you rip Mally and you're like, you know what? I'm putting it back in the deck.
Or you or you draw Ferris, or Plat. Like, there's always like times like I just need to draw anything besides my level 5 heroes.
Yeah.
Them.
So, but I mean, Seal Tombs obviously has its important uses, so it's a matter of preference, I'd say.
Brazilians really like Naruto.
That is true.
There's many Sasuke's, there's many Minatos.
That's funny.
Muto otakus. Brazilian chats. Alguien BR. Alright, navigation right here. He's gonna let the other back row just die. Chain link has resolved.
Yep. Summons in attack mode. I feel like you really should just summon defense because you're gonna take it anyways. Anything that's swinging over this is gonna be over 25.
I wonder why he set the illusion though. Like, because I think you just.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I don't know. He could definitely kept that in hand. Because he knew that he had the Stratos. It's not like he didn't know.
And obviously you're gonna use navigation because you have to use it. Or else if he takes the 50-50 and it works, then you lose, right? So you.
Yeah.
Unless I'm missing. Am I missing something, guys? I don't think I am.
I think we got it. I really should have kept it in hand. It could be a really important card too, but it seems like he doesn't really have much else to do.
I have Tamaya's off the top.
Oh my god, that would be insane.
Rod's nice.
Rod is
Imagine if he had something like illusion here, he'd be able to use the.
He would just win.
Circle.
Like he wouldn't even win. Well, he would if that back row does nothing.
Well, he has a negate now for that back row.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, so
because
he would just win.
Because if he kept illusion, right, he could have attributed the Dark Magician right here and then brought it back and then banished.
Yeah,
it would be over right now. But But I
He
think
would get...
he's still in a really good spot though. But
Actually, it's still game. It's still
yeah.
lethal. Yeah.
But he would have super lethal.
Yeah, he would have lethal through like a Krivo.
All right. Well, interestingly enough, Heroes is not counter DM. So there you go. This is something that
Wow.
BR definitely needed. They're getting some life back. 4 and 6.
Yeah.
4 and 6 is a lot more winnable than 1 and 6. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's, you definitely want to see that. Sasuke trying to bring it back for his team here. I mean, you know, like the hero player definitely did throw the first game, but like, it is what it is. We continue moving on. I imagine that's not their only DM counter, but you know, Sasuke's not going to give up because you never know. You never know what your opponent might do. You never know.
Yeah, I mean,
you never know how poorly they might draw either. So
we saw the Element Saber deck playing Bad Aims and Karibos.
Yeah. Seen Karibo a lot more lately. Bad Aim is interesting. That's definitely Bad Aim has always been like the Asian spice. They run it in like every deck. I remember when it first came out and everybody was like, it's either people would say it was like bad or like okay. But the Asians, I don't want to say like anyone in particular, but like the Asian boys, they were coming through with the Bad Aims and all that. It was like, hey, let me show you why a 1-for-1 is good.
All right, let's see. We got King Halo. I think he owns the team. Not 100% sure.
I think so. It's either him or Link.
No, wait, it is Link. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spoke.
I think King Halo is the coach. I think.
Yeah, Link has some good manga taste. I spoke to him. He's got some good manga taste. All right, so King Halo is on his Black Wings, but turn 1, or we see Dark Magician's going first. So.
Yeah. I would say, depending on your hand, Black Wings does kind of want to go second. In this matchup, it depends on your hand. Like if you only have a normal summon, then yeah, you lose. Like that's just there's nothing you can do about that. Like if you don't have Simoon or Cosmic, but in that case, then yeah, you would prefer to go first.
Nah, Uno had a gold icon.
He had the KC Cup gold icon. And I think King Halo had the RRQ one, right?
Salve Contreras. So we add OG Dark Magician.
Yep. Alright, so he has the nuts here. Full combo. Maximum card advantage here. Might even have 2 navigations. Grabs Illusion Magic. This already has navigation in hand. Wow,
Salve Machine. Machine da Pizza. Alright, so what does he got for us? Black Whirlwind, alright. Simoon. Rowan. And what else do you have? Gale. Oh no, sir. Alright, he bricked. Damn. That is not what you want to see.
My Discord crashed, but yeah, that is that's a fat rip.
Yeah.
Coming in from Black Wings.
This is exactly what Banana Rampage needs, though.
Exactly, yeah. Make this game a lot more competitive.
Wow, that's it. That's really sad. Oh, he just
Yeah,
takes it though.
He even takes it for like he's like, I don't care about that, bro. Make my skill alive one time.
Yeah, navigation is a for sure win right here.
Yeah.
Navigation, what are you waiting for? Oh.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he still wins.
Yeah.
He had the CC, but he just didn't have.
He's got 35 on board. He's got. Yeah.
He
no,
also has
over.
the rod in the grave, so.
Oh, he said.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure it's double, as well. He's just chilling. So he had the CC, but all he had was Gale and Whirlwind. So like, you know.
Damn, he said I got 3 of them things.
Hey, I respect that his choice of artwork. That is my favorite one as well. I like the red one a lot. But I mean, they definitely should be prismatic. You need to get on that. But he gonna win that duel with the 3 of them things.
Sasuke does not know what counters are. He said, "Just keep bringing me these decks. I'm gonna beat them all."
Yeah, that boy's eating, bro. He's eating.
4-0. So we are getting 5 and 6. Remember, just earlier this was 1 and 6.
From 1 and 6 to 5 and 6. That's kind of insane.
They're on the come up.
It's kind of funny. Like both of them had really bad things happen.
Yeah,
in very winnable games.
Yeah.
Either whether that be time or misclicks, and now it's looking like more of a competitive game than a wash for Switcheroo.
All right, Switcheroo has used their last repeat. No more repeats in this war.
Yeah, so these last 4 decks and 5 decks for both teams is going in raw. You better win when it comes in.
Who's going first? Oh, DM first again.
Okay. So he has to be praying for a hand like what the King Halo opened last duel, but we'll see. I still think it's within Blackwing's favor. They just play out so many cards to play through one disruption.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if he had a level 4, I think he had that game.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because he had the CC, so he would just CC circle and then start going at it. But no level 4, no Simoon. It made it rough for him.
We're seeing a lot of thought here.
Yeah. Maybe not as simple as it looks in his hand. If that's the case, then that's Monk S.
Oh, there's a rod though.
Or maybe he's deciding if he needs the YOLO or not.
I think
in this matchup.
I think you YOLO.
have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't. There's no decision. If you don't get it, you don't get it. You're gonna lose. Anyways.
You're gonna lose. Yeah, exactly. You lose anyways. So
yeah. So
just go for it. Oh,
he doesn't
wow.
grab anything. Oh, does he still have it? Or this is scary. You don't know.
Yeah, I mean he could have it.
He could still have it.
I got double navigation set, boy.
Yeah, like.
There we go
Rowan.
again. Gale one time.
Gale one time. He's just normal summon Gale and then special summon Bora like a meme. Oh no, that's
no delays. I see.
Yeah, that's clean.
I think that's gonna be it.
Yeah, I would assume so, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I mean, if this guy has access.
You got the needle sealing one time.
True. Big if true.
So he's getting them searches. He's plussing.
I mean, even Needle Scaling wouldn't be enough because he can just bring
Yeah,
back
because
some
Zephyros. Yeah. Yeah. I was like, you still lose, yeah. 'Cause- Makes the young boy Raikiri. He's gonna pop likely the 2 sets. Yeah, double navigation, right? Is that what that
Damn.
is?
Yeah, double
No
Navi.
Dark Magician. Oh
No
my
DM.
god.
So yeah, he could have gone for Illusion there to have a guaranteed navigation, but he still would have lost. So
Yeah, he would have got finessed.
all right. So let's see what Sasuke's second deck is.
Yep. Now we haven't seen any E-Sabers from Banana Rampage yet, right?
I don't think so.
So that'd be pretty nice to have paired up right now.
Yeah, that would be really good as a second deck.
He's back on the table. So it's not done yet. So I need to bring this back for the boys.
Looks like it's gonna be Chris Strauss.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a thick deck. That's 30 cards. So it very much depends on how well the Blackwing player opens. If there's a close or if he has a Necro Valley and the Crystron player can't out it, then it becomes an uphill battle. But otherwise, Crystrons usually have a good time against Blackwings. It's just a matter of what Blackwings has accessible to them at that point.
Oh, what the? Did it load for you?
Yeah, it same thing happened to me too. I didn't see anything though. Oh, this man's off the table too. Oh man. Was that the glitch?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Connection failed.
Yeah, I don't know.
What? Yeah, it could be anything. But I mean, even in these positions, like they know that they're supposed to like restart the app and stuff, right? Like,
Yeah.
So.
Hey, Eduardo.
It's probably going to be a loss for Switcheroo.
So we're just waiting for a ref call here, guys. So just give us 1 second.
Yep. Net BR over Net Japan. That's funny. Imagine that.
We take those. I think we do indeed take those. I would take those.
Oh, for sure. Especially in this position. Even though you're down by 1, 3 versus 4 decks is very much doable. Yeah, but even if it's a bug, they know that. I'm pretty sure that they know how to like
Take
it said that
screenshots.
you're supposed to record it. You're supposed to restart your app to see if it works or not. And it went kind of fast. Usually when the bug happens, at least from what I remember, you play a couple cards and then it DCs. So like I don't know, but I guess the he did go first. So, but we'll see how this resolves. From what I think it's probably going to be a game loss, but we'll see.
I'm gonna go get some water real quick
All right.
since we got some time. So I'll be right back. Hopefully we don't start by then. I shouldn't take too long.
All right. Big fan, Kanda. You know, I still love you. You know, sometimes we have to fight, but you know, the love is still there. Yeah. Alex saying that we need proof to see if it is a bug, and waiting on Switcheroo to respond on that. Yeah, sleep is for weak. You don't need to sleep, Kanda. Just stay right up. Yeah, what's good, Xerix? I don't know if you've been here for long, but I feel like I didn't see you before, so I'm gonna say what's good. Yeah, kinda. There was definitely some mistakes made, but you know, we try to learn from it. Okay. Yeah. I was watching the MCS too, then I was like, oh wait, I gotta do this. The last duel I saw was when Dahion lost with Goki against Shiranui. It was very sad times. I really thought she would pull through. Yeah, I agree. It would have been so cool to see Goki in top 4, potentially in finals. Like the deck was already on the map, and it definitely for sure is even more on the map now with this top 8. But like getting like first or second in the MCS, almost try to convince people that it's even past tier 3. Oh my god. Did you played in the MCS roulette? You top? If you did. Oh no, you said skill. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was I didn't see that game. Did they stream his Yeah, they did stream his top 16, huh? He got finessed by Christron. Yeah, oh please, Xerix. One day. I'm waiting. Yeah, trust me, I'm waiting, man. My I'm trying to dust off my prismatic block dragon Xerix. I'm trying to dust it off, put it to good use again. I thought maybe when we got that second and third beta that it would make a difference, but um just no grass, you know, it really ruins the deck. At least for in a block dragon sense, you can't really play it in magnets. There's a lot of pretty decent. Well, I don't want to say a lot, but there's a couple decent rock type archetypes we could get. Um, but Block Dragon is definitely like one of those problem cards that especially in the future with like exceeds and stuff. So you never know. A lot of these older cards, a lot of these older niche cards could be really insane in the future. So grass and block, yeah, you're right. I really miss grass, man. Like it deserved it, but I still miss it.
All right, I'm back.
All right, welcome back. They didn't even. They're still deciding. I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
If I'm BR, I'd be like, let's go. 5 minutes is a lot of time.
Yeah, I don't know how this affects their timer either, but I imagine it does. So like they need to figure this out. We were just talking about some things in the chat about how Goki lost in the top 8 of the MCS, and Zarek's bringing back my memories of Black Dragon. We're still trying to figure it out, Ricky. From what I'm seeing here, it looks like it's probably going to be a game loss, but we're still waiting. This is a very crucial decision here, too. It's been 5 minutes. Jeez. I think it's the bug. It looks like it's the bug, but even though it's the bug, it's still a game loss if you don't provide. Yeah, Mimi got me right there. Like, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to provide evidence that you attempted to repeat the game. And if you try to go in and it still doesn't work, I'm not too well versed on it because I haven't really had it come up at all, except for when it first was like a problem and we didn't really know what to do about it, so we just started taking wins. Hypebeast would know what I'm talking about, but yeah. So, but I assume that's the case. Like, you need evidence and you need to show that you attempted to try to get back. That is true too, yeah. Considering it's foreign players.
Looks like it is a loss, guys.
Yeah.
So King Halo has been eliminated. Casters XD. Who said that? Who are you?
Ing Julio. That boy's name is Ing Julio. But Sasuke definitely gonna take that. Banana Rampage, without a doubt, needed that. Keeping this game alive, man.
Yeah, guys. You know, if you you guys gotta make sure if you're gonna basically before you start any game. So you can't really do it on PC, but on your phone, if you like drag, you know, at the top, you can get the time. So when you screenshot it, then you start recording, then it's 100% good. But if you don't have the time, it's really easy to just, you know, use any
manipulate it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Switcheroo still has they still have one more deck over Banana, and they have the decision to send whatever they want against Sasuke. But I mean, with only 4 decks, I mean, well, we got Simon on the board already, but they probably were thinking about it while they were deciding. But it's gonna take some resilience from Sasuke here. It looks like we have another Blackwing matchup maybe versus
What
we
they
assume
think
to be
is
Chris
Chris
Strong's.
Strong's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I always think it's like a little. I mean, I guess if this game actually played out, they would know what it is, right? So, but not. They could have checked the replay, see what it is.
That is true as well, yeah. But there's pretty much no other deck that runs Jesse 30 cards. So
well, he didn't even load into the duel, so they wouldn't have been able to see.
Yeah, that's true too. So they definitely had to check it. But it looks like the boy Jesse has some pretty good hand in his at his disposal here. Gonna be able to, depending on what he discards here. Okay. Almost the full optimal turn 1.
Yeah, I was in this exact scenario last week. We started off pretty well, and then somebody just started popping off. Like, this meta is pretty crazy right now. Like, any deck can just start streaking like crazy.
Yeah, that's the crazy part about it. Any deck can win at any moment. There's no guarantees. There's no, like, a lot of the matchups are probably, like, at worst, it's like 65 to 70%, I'd say. After that, it's a lot of, like, almost even, if not 60. As opposed to past formats where it's like, this deck kind of just beats this deck all the time, and this deck kind of just beats this deck all the time, and that deck beats the deck that beats this deck, like triangle format and whatnot. We got Forbidden Lance coming out. He said, "You better not. You only getting 1 search off this, and that's a young boy." Yeah. Oh, wait, man, no search.
He already had means
he already has it. So essentially, they didn't really accomplish much with that. That is a clutch lance. Yeah,
it is pretty good. Have you ever seen anybody do double lance on a monster? It's really funny.
It like negates. I actually haven't. I assume it negates the other lance, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's always something that like comes up in my head when I'm playing. I'm like, I'm pretty sure like if I have double lance here, it will just negate the first lance. So then like, it's interesting. But I mean, he's still gonna be able to make a synchro. But if that's all he can do, like that last card has to be closed, and even if it is closed, like he's not gonna really. Sasuke's not really in a threatening position if that last card in his hand is closed, and if it's not, then it's even worse. So I don't know. He has a really big decision to make here. Yeah, this is just bad altogether, to be honest. Here comes the Orochi. Okay, gonna go Hawk Joe. He's gonna play the long game a bit.
These guys. I was gonna say, these guys are not gringos. It's a Japanese team versus Brazilian team. Oh, he actually had the Necrovalley in the hand already, though.
Okay, now that's pretty clutch. That's definitely something you want to see in this matchup.
Well, now we know he doesn't have clothes, so.
Yeah, and Rion still can activate because it only touches the banish pile. But Smiter's not going to be able to banish from the grave, and he won't be able to swing over the
Hawk Joe.
The Hawk Joe, and Even if he was bigger, or yeah, actually he could try to crash because he does. I assume his skill is tie that binds. I'm assuming.
Wow. Oh, what a god.
Wow. He said nice, nice necro value scrub. Oh man, that's dirty. Oh, that is so dirty. I mean, to be fair, there has to be a math on that, right? Like one necro value out of 20 versus like 3 cosmics out of 30. Like, you know, I think it's fair. I think it's a fair top deck. But Sasuke's showing that he's not playing around, man. He wants blood, and he's not taking no for an answer.
So is that face down a Aquarion? I mean, I'm
Either
sorry.
that,
Impact,
or it could
yeah.
be. Oh, okay, it is.
Yeah, all right.
What I was gonna say is, well,
No.
he already used the effect. He already used the effect.
Yeah, so he's gonna have to go for
Samurai
Destroyer,
Destroyer.
right?
But if he's playing ties, which I assume he is, he could just swing over the Hawk Joe without any issue.
Yeah, probably gonna see that. But I don't think he needs to use Impact then.
Yeah, he probably thought that he could use it. That's probably the only reason that I could think of. I will say this is not over yet.
Nope, level 4 is
if
super
a level 4 would be pretty clutch right now. Does he have it?
I'm pretty sure he could Aquarion that turn, right? Like, there's no way.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Gale's pretty good here.
Yeah, he didn't have the Quarion play. And well, he rips. Yeah, as you said, he ripped the Gale. Gonna easily swing over.
I think he did though.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because how did he get the third monster on board? He needed to banish the Smiger to get the trap for Sylphoneer, so I don't think he had it. But that Undying
yeah, it should
top
be
deck,
fine now. Yeah.
yeah, that Undying top deck is gonna save him big time. How do you feel about Undying in this version of the deck?
It's really good. They need everything they can get since they lost Transcendent Crystals.
Yeah,
they have no way to get anything to the grave turn 1.
You essentially trade the 2 bricks for the 2 not Undynes, controllers, like the 2 Crystal Beasts. Consistency is almost the same, I'd say. Not the same, but it's not as bad. And also having a Genix controller as a level 3 tuner is pretty nice as well.
Yeah, I don't think this is Quarion actually. You need to. I guess because he had a Rion in the grave, but. I mean,
and he already used the he also already used the level 4, so he wouldn't be able to do that either. He can swing over, but like he's still susceptible to a level 4 top deck. Yeah, he didn't have it. Because last turn, him bringing out the level 4 last turn, he's not going to take out the Simoon. I don't think you should leave the Simoon on the board. Oh, it doesn't matter. Sasuke's going to take that. He only had 1 level 3 in the deck. The Ryan... Wait, I guess so, right? Because the Ryan in the grave, he pops... Yeah, I don't know why he didn't.
Doesn't matter. He won,
yeah,
so
matter.
his misplays don't matter. New game.
Yeah.
5 hand.
You gotta remember, the pressure is definitely on this man right now.
I mean, he just brought his team back from 1 to 6.
Yeah, so I it's 7-7 right now, so... He's trying to get that player of the week right now. That's what he's trying to do. Oof. Yeah, this is not the ideal opener.
Oh no, it's a Christian mirror match.
We're gonna be here for a minute, boys. This king he'll have here. What you got, boy? Cosmic. Okay. It's a Forbidden Lance. Double Cosmic. Wow. Double Forbidden Lance for double Cosmic. Interesting. Gonna go into Amatrix here. So I mean, both players didn't open very optimal, but SSA having the field spell to kind of have that +1 for them is coming through here. Yeah, we're gonna be here for a minute. I mean, well, Sasuke's definitely behind. Considering if he does take out that Amatrix, he's just gonna get back a Citri and or this turn. But we got the prize Yordle coming out here. So no Sulfuneers, no starters, none of that. Oh, but he can go Samurai Destroyer right now, which is exactly what he's gonna do. Gonna take out that Amatrix without any issue of his effect, and he's gonna have a back row to back off of that too. His opponent already used 2 Cosmic Cyclones. It's not likely he's gonna draw the third one. He does grab the Sulfuneer here. See what he discards with it. I really respect these Power Tool Dragon sleeves. Wish he would have brought the mat too, but the sleeves are pretty nice as well. Discarding, really taking time to decide what he wants to discard with Quirion. I mean, not Quirion, Sulfuneer. So there's a gonna discard the Smiger. Goes into his own prize Yordle. Summons into the Gen X controller in his hand. Makes a second Amatrix. Gonna put that boy in defense. Grabs Impact. So they're really slugging it out here, but it looks like SSA definitely has the advantage at this point in time. Sasuke's really asking for a good top deck. There's just another back row. Here comes Impact. This is the Impact in the grave to protect from any targeting. from any potential disruptions that target from Sasuke, but I doubt he has anything to begin with, to be honest. This is likely just going to be lethal here. Sure, summons a Sulfoneer. Grabs Rosenix. Just gonna end on that and just swing for lethal. He's gonna take that 25. Is he gonna take this 2002? Oh, he has his own impact, so he's living. Brings back the Smiger. I'm gonna put him back in the grave so he can get to another impact next turn. Or he's just gonna take that L. Yeah, that's GG. Impact, bring back to this friend and take him out.
Alright, so no one's getting more than 6 wins, it looks like.
Yeah. It's kind of wild, man. Two players on both teams going 6-2. But Switcheroo, just like how they started the war, they still have the advantage here. It comes down to what these last 2 decks from Banana Rampage are. Bruno really needs to come through and just finish them if he wants to take this home. Yeah, Sasuke essentially using all the energy he gathered in those last the six duels prior, watching his teammates get slaughtered, put it all into one huge Spirit Bomb, but Spirit Bomb was enough to take out at least 6 decks. He still has 3 more, but he fell, and now it comes down to Bruno, the last player. So we see a Bandit Keith. Interesting. 21 card Bandit Keith. Oh, so it's heroes. Okay. Likely going to be Switcheroo. Thinking about if he wants to do anything else on his turn. He does set a back row. Sets 2 back row and pass. Passes on to Simon. So let's see how Simon interacts with this board. Oh, Gen X Undyne, that's pretty nice. Sends the Sulfoneer, and you're going to add that Gen X controller. Definitely going to activate that Sulf now to get some... Oh, wait, sets 2. Sets 3. What the? What the hell is this? That better be 3 real back row. See a cosmic coming out from Bruno. Which one is he gonna hit? Hits the one on the far right. There's the SSA. And then we got a match change coming out. Gonna bounce some back row. Reduces the Undying with his effect first. Double blast effect.
It's actually looking pretty nice for the hero player.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm kind of surprised he sent Sulfenir even though he didn't have a target. He kind of just dies right now if his opponent has... I'm pretty sure his opponent has it because he searched Stratos, yeah. So...
Yeah, nah, he's about to get clapped.
Wow. I mean, he was... Even if he, say, sent the Smiger to have an impact, like, he was still taking out 2 of those back rows. And even through that Smiger, he probably still has lethal. So, oh yeah, for sure. He was just Trinity over the Undying. So, regardless of what he did turn 1, considering how bad his hand looked, it was never looking good for Simon here. Now he's just going through the motions. Yeah, that's lethal right there as well.
Yeah,
so.
It's over. Put this man into a coffin. He don't even need mass change.
Yeah, he doesn't need mass, no poly, nothing. It's just straight beaters. I think that was mass change that he had too.
Alright, so this is gonna be 8-8 now.
Oh man. Bruno, inspired by his teammate Sasuke, he said, "I'm not gonna let his comeback fall in vain."
Hey, what's up, Herbo?
Hey Herb, how you doing? I heard you got second in the MCS. That's pretty nice. Or was it second or a top 4? I don't know. I just know that you did well.
Alright, so it's gonna be Bruno versus
Yushan.
Yushan, yeah. Yushan.
It's the last 2 players. Started. Let's see how this see what this matchup is. Ooh, we got the young Anchor E-Sabers, but heroes are getting to go first, which is what you want to see in this matchup. Is that a 30 card E-Saber? Oh man, this man is a cuck. There's just something about 30 card E-Saber that I just despise, especially nowadays, since there is no grass decks. But he's coming in with it right now. Bruno opening that young Stratos again, adds Stratos, and already has Ferris as well.
Who do you guys think is gonna win this one?
Yeah, it's real close, man.
Wait, he's playing 30 card sabers? Oh man.
Yeah, he's playing 30 card sabers, man. I was just saying, I hate this deck.
Facts.
He's
got a little bit of everything.
So much.
I mean, judging from his mat, he probably even has plasma in his deck.
For real. Yeah, that would be rough if he has the Winda, bro. Winda just like halts heroes forever. Lava Golem. I know he didn't just draw the field spell, bro.
Oh my god, dude. Phallus up the top.
That is so like, ew. No, that is not right.
Oh, but there's a CC. But I mean, you know, you already know this man had 2 of them.
Yeah, right. For real, right? Two Palace.
All right, here we go. We got a game.
I mean, the what you call it causes delays too. The increase.
Damn, triple set.
All his sets, bro. Everything on the board. Yo, if that's a window set, man. Oh no.
He could have a really nice turn right here.
Yeah. He could essentially pop all the back row right now. But is that something he wants to do? I would think so. I mean, that's like a plus $1 million. So didn't like the card that he drew either. So he's gonna switcheroo that boy back. Maybe that'll change his plays up a little bit. Decides what he wants to do. So we are gonna see the Stratos summon. Destroy those back 2 back row cards for now. We're gonna see a chain on the increase. Yes, we are.
Alright, we're gonna see Unending Nightmare though.
Yeah, that would be pretty. I mean,
It would still be, I wouldn't do anything, honestly.
Yeah, it wouldn't do much, to be honest. It would be nice, but it wouldn't even matter too much.
He has mass change this game.
Yeah, if the set is not like window or something.
Yeah, window would be devastating. Watch him have that plasma though.
Switcheroo in the plasma.
He can't even needle right now.
Yeah, he can't. Because the chain's resolving.
Yeah, he's already gonna pop 3. Heavy Storm.
Damn.
No, he got rid of a Canadia, a Floodgate, and another Canadia.
Yeah, there's just not much you could do about that, man. You could potentially flip them face down, but it doesn't matter. You're still using them, so we'll see what this is here. Blast only lowers the attack, right? Or does it lower defense too? Yeah, effect on summon.
Oh, it's.
We got Poly.
All right, I'm pretty sure it's defense as well, but don't quote me on that. I haven't read it in a while.
Yeah.
He could go for a Trinity. Okay, he gives no hacks about window.
Yeah. I mean, it's 30 cards, right? Let's see. Maybe it's not even. Maybe it's an Alistair. Yeah. See.
All right, you're good.
He's chilling.
All right, so he's in a good spot unless he top decks Alistair. But you always swing here. I don't know why. Go.
Yeah.
18 to the face. Go.
Yeah, don't give him time to activate his APK.
What?
Why not? What?
Why not?
Bro? You good, fam?
I don't get why he didn't attack. Playing around Sorcerer's Conduit? Alright, fair.
You know what? That's fair. That's a fair argument. Because you never know, man. Especially, you never know.
Damn, alright. So maybe this guy is super big brain. And we're the brainlets.
Yeah. So what we're going to see here. What you got, fam? What you got?
Oh, nice toppy deck.
Yeah, that is pretty damn good. Gonna be able to mill here. Get off,
Does he have double poly, though? One time.
Yeah, that would be pretty nice here. That would be game if he has double poly. I'm pretty sure it's, let me see. It's 22 cards. So I would, well, no, not 22. I don't count the extra deck monster. Stupid. It's 21 cards.
Does he have an increase in the deck? No, he doesn't.
He doesn't.
Okay.
It's crazy. If he would have swung last turn, he would have won this turn.
Maybe he should have just poked with the Adoration. Yeah, use the effect.
I don't even think Yeah, giving him the benefit of doubt of Sorcery Conduit was worth it there, but
I think he should have just not used the effects. You know what I mean? Oh, this should be it right here.
Now it's game. Yeah, that's a GG.
Yep. Just wait, maybe it's not. Alright, never mind. He has Mally.
Nah, yeah, it's game. The Mally, yeah.
Yep. It's nice.
So Hero's pulling through. We got Banana Rampage in the lead for the first time this whole war, and it's a 9-8.
BM.
Wow.
Oh. Alright, so that's it. Bruno is going to take his team 9-8, so they're going to be on match point right now.
Yep. Damn. To think that this war was 1-6 at one point. That's mind-boggling, man. Yushan comes back instantly with his second deck. He's like, I'm angry. I need to get it off right now.
I mean, it was not luck. It was also them playing really well. And also, Switcheroo was making some critical misplays.
Yeah.
But
I want
now-
to say it probably all stemmed from that plasma in the defense.
Yeah.
It really that's where it went downhill.
I think they tried to use Plasma twice when he already had an equip, and he accidentally put it into defense.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that really was the start of their downfall this time. But you know, it's not over yet. They still have one deck left.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, is this Dark Magician? No matter what it is, heroes are going second. Oh man, it's
Oh
Dark Magician.
man, Dark Magician.
Yikes. I mean, hey, we saw Dark Magician beat heroes earlier, man. Despite how it was, it still happened. So, we'll never know, man. Heroes can brick too. Trust me, I know. You open all spells, no monsters. Double Mally, Plasma, like... Oh, only one set too? Oh man, this is not good.
Yeah, he's got the whole world right now in his hand.
I-
All right, that's it. I think guys, we're seeing it right here. Oh
Yeah,
my
this
God,
is-
it was not even
it's
navigating.
not
Oh no,
even-
it's
it's
over.
even
It's
there.
over.
Yeah,
This
GG.
game is over.
This a GG, bro. Wow.
Damn, guys, I don't know. We've already said this, but this war was 1-6, and now we're about to see Banana Rampages steal it back.
That's crazy, bro.
What happened, Godfather? It's this meta is crazy. That's what happened.
Yeah, bro, that's essentially what happened. This meta don't make no damn sense.
We saw them repeat. What was it? They repeated Dark Magician twice, right? Or which deck they repeated?
Was it? I honestly don't remember.
Yeah, I don't
It's
remember.
been so long, and I'm tired. Like,
I mean, we even saw Banana Rampage. They put Cyber Dragon into Invoked twice, and they lost, and that really cost them a lot. But they somehow still
the
managed
first
to
the
pull
first
back.
one, the first game too, they had it and they timed out. So like, there was not only was it like a waste of a repeat, they lost the second duel. It had to hit them mentally too.
Oh
but
yeah, he breaks with that Black Wings.
yeah. He was
He
it
gave
was against E-Sabers, and he was going in. He was literally like about to enter battle phase, and then it was just timeout. It's like, god damn, bro.
Next deck, that's it. There's no more decks. This is gonna be game right here.
Yeah, this is it. That's it, man. That's all she wrote.
Damn. Banana Rampage takes it home 10-8. Wow, that's crazy.
That's outstanding. Wow. That's crazy, man. That's
That is
crazy.
the perfect example of never give up. They were definitely down super hard, and they just brought it back.
Yeah, for real. You never know how hot your players are, or what mistakes your opponents might make. You just never know. You never scoop.
I think he's out of here. Yeah, that dude, he did.
Yeah, that boy. That boy
I'm out. I'm out.
uninstalled. Oh man. Woo.
All right, so that's gonna be it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So, Banana Rampage is gonna take it 10-8.
GG's to both teams.
So, anything left to say, Shaowz?
I'm a little baffled, but this is the game we play. So, hopefully, both teams. Let me see. They're both 3-2. So, now Switcheroo is 3-3 and Banana's 4-2. So, this division's very, very it's very wonky. Almost anybody. I want to say besides BZ, almost anybody can. I rather BZ is probably guaranteed to make it. Almost anybody can make the playoffs spot here, so it's gonna be a tough race. But GG's to both teams for sure.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. So let's see who we can host. I don't think there's any more games today, right?
Nah, wait. I think there's one at 11.
Is there?
Or am I bugging? Maybe I'm bugging. Before I even say that, I thought I saw that there was one at 11. But I mean,
there's one in 35 minutes.
35 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's see what we can throw this host onto.
So we got.
I think.
We got
since
Chocolate. We got End Zap.
We got a lot of the airs in here, so let's. I think we're gonna throw it over to Nagao. So thanks for watching, guys. You guys know Nagao. He got second at Worlds, so he's a really cool player.
Yeah.
All right, but that's gonna be it for us, guys. Thank you for watching and have a good one.
Peace, guys. Oh man.
They threw so hard, dude.